you doing? What are you doing? Come on. You never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know it ain't gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. Escadillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One reel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the Source House assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. It is Wednesday for you guys to hang out with your favorite guy, favorite Asian guy. Well, I would like to think so. So yeah, surprised I actually made it on time today because I had a big meal, and it's a small big meal. What I mean by that is like it's all sticky rice. It is Chinese season where we eat this thing called zongzi, which is like a rice ball, and I ate too much. I ate 4, and now my whole entire stomach is sticky rice. So hopefully I don't feel sick, and continue with the cigar chat and stuff like that. Now we have Jane, we have Martin, we have Kat, we have Greg, we have Val, we have Carlos, I believe that's, and then Joe. Here we go. So today we are gonna talk about this thing, Man and the Sea, and I think it's like make a play with the story called The Man and the Sea. Hey Steve, and hopefully it is, because that story I believe was dedicated to Cuban people too. So I think that there's a relationship in here with it or not. But let's talk about this, okay? Inside looks like this. All right. It's a Calibra and a Fasto. Okay, so it's one of these. I believe this one will be considered as Penatella. I'm not sure, so we'll see. We'll see. But Martin's on. Let me get Martin on. Hi, Martin.
What's up? I'm gonna be muted for a minute. I got some people playing circus music over here.
What? Not lawnmower? Not. Okay, so we also have this one. This is the one we're gonna smoke today. It's the Calibar, which is just a bunch of what's that? What, Penatella rabbit together, and actually, we can talk about this today. So, if I can open this, there's already like a nail like on this coffin that took me like 10 minutes to get it out. I couldn't get it out of the box. It's horrible. But you know, when you need a scissor, I don't have it. One of those things. So I'm gonna try to rip this apart. And of course, someone's got a barbacoa. Now, I think the one in the box should be a Lancero, technically, but I'm trying to rip this apart without breaking this into like million pieces. So, but I think I ain't going to break it into a million pieces. Ugh. Yee. Ah. Here we go. Whoosh. Here we go. So here's a cigar. It's 3 cigars rolled into one bundle. And I know you guys are going to say, hey, Tony, I know all about this, okay? Tony, let me tell you a story, okay? Back in the day, the factory tried to prevent factory worker from stealing cigars. So they let them say, hey, every day you can only take 3 cigars home. And they got a bundle 3 cigars like this. So when you go out, you need to check it like this, and this is the only cigar you can take out and take home. And that way, they know this is so weird, no one will try to sell their 3 cigars. They'll take the cigars home and smoke it. That's actually a myth. That actually has no legitimate proof whatsoever. In fact, this wasn't even made in Cuba at first. The Calabra cigar bundle was originally created by like Philippines in the 1800s, late 1800s. And then it was brought in around 1890 to produce in the U.S. in Ohio and Wisconsin by this company called Filbert Cigar Company, and they call it the Filbert Twister. Filbert Twister was the name for this. Okay, and then they have a 4 cigar version, which is like very the end, like 1914, 1915, and it's called the Cuban Twist. They call it a Cuban Twist at that time, and then it was made in Cuba after that, based on like source of history. In fact, this kind of cigar is very unpopular in Cuba. No one buys this. Only Pataga makes it now for like tourists, novelty and stuff like that. But nobody buys a cigar like this. The Vitola was just not popular to start with, and no one really want to store their cigar like this because it's really inefficient to put in the humidor. Like you need that big to put 3 cigars. Not efficient. So that was a myth. This was the truth. It was for which makes perfect sense. American people will love this. That's not what real people who want to collect cigars, they probably buy one of these. But then these are not what factory people smoke. In fact, if you go to a factory, people who roll cigar are smoking there already. They don't have to take 3 home. They're working there all day in a really high environment. You think about it, right? 1 cigar will take them like an hour. They work there 8 hours. They already have 8 cigars a day. They don't need to take 3 more home. So, yeah, there you go. Now I totally broke that beautiful story for you. Now everyone's, really? This thing wasn't what they take home? Yeah, it was just a made-up story. And a lot of people will tell you so. And that story was actually the one that I heard first. I know that story first. Somebody told me, I can't remember who told me. I think Tim Swanson told me that story, or Brendan Wells told me that story. But that was a story for one of these things. It was very romantic. It was very cool, but that wasn't the truth, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Like, why would the factory worker have to take a bundle like this home? Literally, they had to make this differently because these had to be underfilled to be able to be bent into this shape. So they're actually harder to make because you had to underfill them. And they have to be held like this shape. Like, if you do it the same day, you underfill them, you tie them to this shape, day one, before they're like holding this shape, they will be underfilled, soft, and really hard to smoke. The only reason now is kind of like this because it's been like this for a while, and it held whole shape. So that's what it is. Now again, I need a scissor. I don't have. Let's try to do this the legit way. There we go. So I'm gonna open this up to smoke. Alright, so those people who saw this for the very first time said, how do I smoke this thing? You take it apart to smoke. Do not smoke 3 at the same time. That will be... I want to lose 5 pounds from puking. So how do I do that? All 3 together. That's how you do it. So let me see, open it up. Yeah, I honestly At first, when I heard the story, I was like, that makes perfect sense. But after you think about it, it's like, that makes no sense. Why would any factory worker need to take 3 home? Right? And you're saying that, well, you know, they want to make a few extra bucks, so they took 3 so that they can sell it. But that's the thing, though. You know how to roll cigars. If you want to sell cigars, you can go to anywhere in Cuba, buy some tobacco, and roll your own. And it's probably cheaper. So, it wouldn't make sense. Like, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. Right? Like this, obviously, yeah, you can't sell these anymore, but technically you could sell these because the novelty factor was higher than anything else.
Yeah, Brickhouse came out with one that was pretty unique. It had the Brickhouse Double Connecticut, Brickhouse Maduro, and the Brickhouse Habano all intertwined like that. It was pretty cool.
I just think it was funny the fact that right away somebody made a story about this was from Cuba, but this thing was extremely unpopular in Cuba. Literally, there was only maybe 2 companies that makes it. And the most famous one is Pataga. And they literally said if they're not popular, they're making it for novelty. So, if I can find a lighter, light this up. Alright, just imagine the slow motion. I got the, you know, Martina Maya going on. Alright, almost there. Sounds like birds and music at the same time. It's pretty cool.
You can hear the music?
I don't know if that's music or birds.
Yeah, it's music. Somebody's got it's Spanish music that sounds like circus music. It's got like a
Isn't that almost all the music from like in Mexico like that? It's always like beats and party, you know? And all the commercials are sexual for some reason. There's always gonna be a lady in the commercial doing something. So, anyways, so cigar, very spicy. Very dark note, very spicy, strong note, very almost powdery taste. It's got like a thick, powdery mouthfeel to it. Very spicy. It's got a little bit woodiness to it. Oh, very spicy.
Who makes that one?
This one, Tatuaje.
Oh, okay.
Which, for those people who didn't know, it means tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
It has this dark, leathery, very itchy, scratchy, sandpaper texture. Very strong note. I can think of Hashimoto actually would like this, because it's like a pepper bomb, strong flavored dark cigar. Right, dark cigar. And I'm gonna pair with my super, which literally means nothing. Yeah, somebody's made it up, so it rhymes. Yeah, it's like very gritty. It's very gritty. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about when I say like a gritty cigar. Sometimes you take a smoke, and you feel like you put a spoonful of cigar flavored cinnamon in your mouth. that kind of grittiness is from like certain cigars. They just have that feel. And obviously the shape bothers the heck out of me. I feel like I'm like, somebody set on my cigar. Just like that. Just like that. Crazy weird. Again, it doesn't serve any purposes other than novelty. It doesn't save space. Like for those people who want to save space, it doesn't make sense, right? If you want to save space, put 3 together, bind them together, will still take less space than twisting them together. And you wouldn't have to underfill those. You can store it easier. This is literally just for novelty, just for novelty. And it wouldn't make any other sense, right? Now, for those people, like, I don't know, it'll be funny if somebody says, "Oh, I own a cigar factory," and that myth you talking about, Tony, is actually true. I would love to see if their factories are like that, because I haven't heard any that's like that. Like, they always say back in the day, 1800s, 1900s, back in the day, that's to prevent workers from stealing and stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't make sense, because if you think about this, okay, back in the day, cigars are dirt cheap, right? You guys all know, like, back in the day, you can go to like those a fair or stuff like that, play a game, and you win the cigar. That's where the closed but no cigar came from, and you can win a cigar from a fair game, like a ball game or something like that. And you think that 3 cigars gotta make a difference for someone to steal from the factory after they already smoked 8? I don't think so. These are like pennies back in the day. So
well, that's like with any cigar. Any cigar, you have to have a story. So
right.
When someone was making this cigar, they had to have something to appeal to the consumer.
Right, but it will make sense if you have but that's the thing. They make up a story, which is pretty cool. But when people look into it, they realize that story is false. I don't even think that cigar company that I mentioned, the Filbers cigar company, even exists anymore. But you would think that there would be a problem. Hey, we are the one that created this back in the days, Philippines. You didn't even think Philippines would not do anything about cigars, so I don't know. This thing tastes like, oh my god, what is that flavor? Back in the days, in the mid 1980s, when you eat medicine, they are not in the pill form. I don't know if you guys know that. It's always in a little pouch. You open up, it's all powder. That was before medicine was in pills. There was no press to press in them pills. Okay, that kind of pills for cold medicine, I believe it was like a very early version of acetaminophen. It has this really weird flavor. I tasted in that cigar. A medicine-like notes to it. And I know that taste because I absolutely despise that medicine. Because it's powder form, right? And you're supposed to eat it, and it gets stuck out of your mouth. You gotta taste that flavor first. And then chuck it down water, it makes it worse. That's why when I came to America, I was like, hey, the pills. Medicine is in pills. I was like, yes! Just swallow that thing! It's like a really muted non-sweet, bitter licorice flavor. Right? Imagine a plasticky licorice, weird, non-sweet flavor. I guess this is supposed to be a molasses that because it got mixed with some of that peppery taste. It created that flavor. in here. It's funny because I hated that flavor, but because of reminiscing of that medicine, I smoke some more. You know, like there are sometimes the smell can bring back a memory. There are times like, you know, it rings really hard. I open the door. It's like, you know, the trash is wet outside or something like that. It smells really bad. But that smells like Taiwan. I was like, oh, that smells like, you know, back in the village when, you know, when trash liquid is all over the floor. You know, that smells like that. You know, sometimes it makes me think about the past a little bit. You know, in like the old village I live in, like everywhere smells like trash. You know. Oh, Steve, good luck on the minor surgery. Seems like everybody's having back surgeries. Yeah, I tend to get these like memory flashbacks from smelling like trash, sewage, after the rain, dirt. Basically not a clean smell. But that's how the air was like in Taiwan. When you're growing up, every time you open the door, ooh, fresh trash. That's a good day. Still very peppery. I don't know. I would say this is probably like a medium cigar. It's easy to smoke, but just peppery. Like if you like peppery stuff, you might like that. Like if you're Martin, you might like that. I think Martin did a Patagas review, didn't you, for this kind of stuff?
Culebra?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't gotten my hands on one yet. I probably wouldn't smoke it though. If I did, I would make it like I know Albert's been wanting to do like another 3-way review thing where we all meet up and smoke the same cigar.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a kind of cool video to do to kind of show that it's not meant for one person. It's meant to break apart, smoke individually with people. So I think that'd be a kind of cool video.
That would be actually. Yeah, this is. They have 3 or 4. I haven't seen the 4. I've seen a lot of 3s.
I've seen a lot of 3s.
But there are 4. You know, if you can find a 4. How is 4 together? I wonder.
There he is.
Alba!
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
I'm just trying to manage this heat.
Manage to eat? Manage this heat. Manage this heat. That's all good, Albert. We're just making it fucking fun for Martin and Maya all the time.
You're making it hard on Martine. Why?
No, fun. Not hard, fun.
Yeah, this heat ain't fun.
No.
This summer, I'm telling you, it's gotta be crazy record heat.
Yeah.
Record heat is gotta be. I today actually outside is relatively cold. I had the heat.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that, Tony.
I had the heat set on 70, and the house is 73, but outside feels like 65. I don't know how that worked. It was weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
But, you know, it is a Wednesday, so a lot of things happen. Oh, what'd you get?
What you got?
Wait a minute, I gotta do it.
Oh, unboxing. Ooh. Look, guys, cigar shop, cigars. Ugh.
Yeah.
Is that the Little Guy Cigar Shop sampler?
Yeah, it's the new trial pack thing.
Yeah, I ordered mine too. I should have it Friday.
I like, you know,
I threw in
I need to smoke it too. I just have to get it now.
Yeah, I was gonna throw one of those in there too, but I decided to throw in a Cameroon instead because I haven't tried that one either.
Here's the problem.
What? What's the problem?
I'm gonna show you.
Uh-oh.
Now, you don't know the difference
You don't
between
know
the
what's
cigars?
what?
Yeah, they all look the same. So he needs to somehow label them. So you don't know what you're smoking to know what you like, right?
Well, there's gotta
Yeah,
be three shades, right? There's gotta be 3 shades in there, right?
We gotta tag. Yeah, I mean, there's things about it. Like this is the box press, and this has the pigtail on it.
And that's how you had to identify it. Box price,
These-
pigtail.
Yeah, these two, I think. Yeah, one has a pigtail, and the other one I think is just a regular. I don't know. Maybe both does. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
weird.
it's hard to tell. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants feedback, he's got to at least label it like blend
Yeah, you gotta-
A, blend B.
you know what?
blend C.
A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, right?
Yeah,
You could've done-
Well, Michael, where are you?
yeah.
No, he's listening. He may not be listening now, but he'll be listening.
You'll be hearing about it.
We got to tag him. We're at how many minutes are we at?
About 30 minutes.
Okay,
31 minutes and 58 seconds. So 32 minutes about.
32 minutes. All right.
Well, I say I will tag him at 30 because we talked for a minute since. So tag him at 30.
Okay, I'll tell him 30.
So these are all potential blends that he's wanting to bring into the shop, right?
Right.
To
we know
replace
how
the
many?
short stacks.
Do we know how many of these blends he's going to be bringing?
2, maybe. 2 or 3.
So he needs to do some sort of promotion to where when we smoke the cigars, he just basically needs to do like a big old promotion thing, just saying, I'm releasing a new cigar, buy the sampler pack, and go vote on what your favorite cigars are, and then that'll kind of tell him what to order. So he'll have like a poll of
I
what his
think
favorite
instead of the flavor that he's looking for, he's just looking to see if you guys like it, period. If you hate one, then tell him that you hate one. But then other than that, you don't have to.
All right, got it.
What's up?
I posted.
Okay.
There we go. While we're at it,
Yeah, I don't even know what to smoke. I mean, I feel like I need to smoke something distinct so that
smoke the lightest color one first.
I think that's what I saw. I just noticed that. So I'll do that one. And what would have also been helpful, I mean, it's so cool that he writes a little personalized note for you.
He always does.
I love that. And I know when he gets big, he's probably not going to do that.
No, he'll hire someone to do it.
I
He'll
know.
have his dog paw print it, every single one of them.
Right. But a little journal would have been nice, like a little A, B, C, D, E, F. And like we could write down what we know about it, what we think of it, and then that could be a feedback loop.
Anyways, for Cat, box press, Maduro, Habano, we have no idea. Like, you can't really tell.
So the box press, I think, was the Maduro.
Maduro.
But I did get some swag.
There we go. Swag.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice.
All right.
So it's an announcement, I guess. We got 2 new addresses under the Shadow Smoker Legion webpage. One is for the clothing, and one is for the swag. And both are posted in this one. So if you want to use the new address, you can. They are just the same, except you just had to remember the Shadow Smokers Legion address rather than all the other address. I was pointed towards the right one every time. That's number one.
What's the address for?
What? The address is, one of them is for our Teespring. The other one is for the Shadow Smokers Legion swag store.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the web addresses.
Mm-hmm.
We have swag.
To the public, it doesn't exist. So.
Right.
The second one is I am making that membership card until I finalize it, which it will be when everybody pays for it. So hey, if you don't pay for yours, you're holding everybody up. Just pay for yours as soon as you get it. And if you want to, let me know. And once that's done, I will post how everyone's name is gonna be appearing, spelled and everything, in the Discord and Facebook website, and that way you guys can all look. Make sure your name is fine. If you don't respond to me in 1 week, I'm just gonna let them print it like that. Okay, so make sure to respond it. Okay.
Are you able to print my name with the little accent?
No.
No, because it doesn't have any. There's no sound to it. It's just printed.
I can let them print it as Mark if you want.
How's it gonna have an accent, Martin? He doesn't talk. It's just right.
Alt 161.
Oh,
161. All right, here we go. All right, so people wanted extra things when they go to the event. So if you go to the event, you get an additional keychain.
Yes, that's going in my backpack.
All right, so there's one extra thing. All right, and we do have the event T-shirts. Go on the T-shirt website to find it. It's there. If you wanted to wear the event T-shirt to go to the event.
so what did I miss?
Not much, other than the fact that I'm putting together the announcement. And also, if you are going to the event, gotta get the ticket swag. You need to do it soon because I need to have a final count. And I think we still have a few people that said they were gonna go. And either you back out or whatever, that's fine. If you back out, let me know. Like for example, I think Evan just said he can't go today, and I asked him what's going on. He didn't respond. So, yeah, if you can't go, but originally say you were gonna go, that's fine. Just let me know. So we have a good count. Because obviously, I'm making the swag according to the count of people that is going to get the swag, so that I can negotiate to buy these things. And if you guys gotta back out, things change. So, I mean, obvious the swag, and I need to see how much I have to cover my own pocket to keep it here. Okay, so. All right. So if you're going, I need to know that which swag you gotta get. So
Hey Tony, I'm going. I'm getting the premium swag.
I think Albert haven't paid for his membership card. That's what it is.
Oh, Albert. Man, see, I still got to pay for my fucking event T-shirt, my keyboard. What else do I got to pay for?
We're sitting there waiting
my
for
swag kit. God damn, man, I'm running low here, Tony.
You wasn't gonna.
You're saying you're running low. They talk about the person who had to cover for it first. I don't think I had to cover for everybody first. So yeah, but then we have so many things happening this year. That's why. But here's the thing, though. Don't say that you didn't know. This thing was planned for 2 years in advance, so you guys can save up to now. So we do have to figure out how we gotta pick up Sherry because she arrived at 6 a.m.
Who saves
Friday
up?
morning. Huh?
Who saves up?
Who saves up? I don't know. Not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we doing all the payments through Venmo?
Yeah.
Other than the swag tee.
The swag T-shirt, you get it from the website, not me. I don't
Oh,
produce
okay.
them.
So teaspoon. Okay. But how long does that usually take to come in? I can't remember. Like 2 months? I remember the last time it took.
It could take a month. It could take a month. So the latest you want to do will be mid-July. That's the latest you want to do that T-shirt.
Okay. Yeah. Because I remember the first one took a long time. And I'll remember to get a medium this time because I can't wear my other one anymore.
Here's the thing. I recommend people to get larger because you can always wear oversized T-shirt, but you cannot wear undersized T-shirt.
Right. And that's what happened with mine. It shrunk a lot.
Yeah. So get larger size. I myself get large.
What do you normally wear? A medium?
I normally wear medium in regular T-shirts, but I always get large because I'll be wearing them a lot. Every time I wear them once for smoking, I have to wash them, so they wear strong. So.
Yeah. Are they 100% cotton? Do you know?
I think they were. They're cotton T-shirts.
Yeah.
If they are not cotton, they will be more flexible. They will be more stretchy than this, but they're not. So.
Okay, so yeah, let's just say they're gonna be cotton men.
They're gonna be
So-
cotton.
So yeah, order large. If you normally wear a medium, order large. It's okay if they're a little bit bigger. No one's gonna say, "Hey, you're wearing a large T-shirt." Well, that's a problem. Go drink few more beer. You'll fit perfectly. So,
Yeah.
all right, continue. What did Albert miss? We talked about the story of the Calibra.
Yeah.
How you guys been talked the wrong story the whole time, but it was a romantic story. But we all want to believe it. So, and then the cigar kind of tastes in the first little bit, first fifth tastes like the old cold medicine that I used to eat a little bit, but right now
Oh,
it
wow.
kind of weird off. Right now it's actually more a sharper version of licorice. Sharper version. A very sharp version of it. It has a little bit of saltiness and it still have that very pronounced pepper. It will go through your nose. If you have a cold, you have a stuffy nose, you have an allergy, smoke one of those things, allergy goes away. Your nose will be all cleared out. You can breathe. All thanks to this one thing.
You know, that saltiness probably is a good way to describe it. I smoked one of those Stallone Cowboy Series Connecticut's,
Okay.
and I had the Habano yesterday, and I loved it. But I mean, I just thought it was a good. I'd buy those again. And then so this morning I went out to coffee in Rockwall, in Fuego,
Okay.
and I picked up two of the Connecticut's. I smoked one, and I just felt there was something about the way it smoked. And I think saltiness might be the way to go with that. Now that you say that, because something about it was just, I won't say it was heavy, but it wasn't a real light Connecticut. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
When I describe salty,
It kind of tasted like salt water. To be honest with you, now that I think about it, kind of just. Does that make sense?
when I describe salty, it's like
Like
cross
flavor.
between the flavor between salt and MSG. It just tastes more pungent, but towards the salty side.
Yeah.
That's why I call it salty.
I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it on what it is, but now that I think about like that flavor you get when it's something salty, then yeah. So you know what I did? I traded it. The second one I had, I'm like I traded it for the Habano.
Habano is still more popular. I mean, the Connecticut's are usually more of a relaxed smoke, right? Habano is actually more of a universal smoke.
Yeah.
You know, people usually would like a Habano because the flavor in there. Just Habano usually have enough flavor to enjoy.
Yeah.
Connecticut can be too light. Habanos are rarely too light or too strong. It's just right there, medium somewhere. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I do taste a lot of cigar to be salty to me, but some people say that it wasn't salty. It was a stronger of a flavor, sharper of a flavor. For me, I describe it as salty because Asian people will eat very salty food. Well, like the
But it's not a sharp. It's not a sharp flavor. It's more just sort of a. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that.
yeah,
but-
I describe it as a sharp, as more like, you know, when you have cheese, you have sharp cheddar and sharp cheddar. That difference is just stronger, more pronounced. But for me, I taste a little bit of saltiness to it, so I call it sharper or maybe more salty or salt, almost like and not even like not like seawater salt, right? I mean more like kosher salt, not like table salt.
Right.
And if you can't tell the difference between kosher salt and table salt, it's time for you to cook with only kosher salt. Kosher salt is more flavorful. Table salt is more salty.
Yeah. True. So I saw your video today, Martine. That's pretty cool.
I already forgot which one I posted.
The
The lake.
Austin.
The lake.
Which one?
You were out in front of the lake. You sat on the little bench out there.
With the little fur
yeah.
ball right here.
Yeah, my microphone.
Little fur ball. Dick cat.
No, you said it was the camera.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. So I was like, oh, it's not the camera. It's the fucking microphone.
It's a camera. It's the microphone on top of the camera. It's the dick cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very furry, very big.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
wrong.
what she said.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at other places I could go, but there's nowhere near there that has tables. So if I were to do something outside again, it would be near the restaurants, and I don't want to smoke near a restaurant and then get bitched at for smoking next to a restaurant.
But you're smoking your car anyway. Just do that.
Yeah, I know, but like I just like changing it up and being able to go outside because something like even with the windows rolled all the way down, it gets fucking hot in here sometimes.
That's why you open the AC. But then your AC will smell like smoke.
Well, you gotta turn the circulation button off. That's what I do normally.
So, yeah. Get your tripod, man.
No, because if you tripod it, he have no place to place the ash. Right?
Just go.
I mean, you can still get one of those rolled microphone to be attached to a camera and put it on the tripod, but you still have to have somewhere other than your own clothes for the ash. So, what ash considered as littering?
No.
In the end, it's leaves. It's burnt leaves. It's not littering.
Well, yeah, but the soil is like spinning on the ground and stuff like that. If you want to say it that way, I toss a paper bag. That in the end, that's just tree.
Yeah.
You know, one time I threw a banana peel out, and I had somebody yelling at me for throwing a banana peel out.
I duh.
Compost. It's compost.
It's compost, yeah.
What? I thought it was a Mario Kart weapon.
Dude, it was like I drove by there the next day, and it was all brown, and you couldn't even see it hardly.
That's horrible. I never litter.
Compost. It's like that is so organic. What I just did. I mean, I wouldn't. If it was paper, no, I would not.
Yeah, it will be compost, but before that is fly food. Then you gotta try bugs.
Yeah, that's cycle of life there, brother.
Okay, I guess that's an open invite. If you would like to toss your banana peel, you can drive in front of Albert's house and toss it right in front of front yards. It's all compost for
I'd be fine with that because it'd be nitrogen for the.
Yeah, you'll be fine with that 3 weeks after. The first 3 weeks, you gotta get smell, you gotta get bugs, and your neighbor is gonna complain about eyesore.
The next day, it was all, it was done. Banana peels are quick, man.
Not that quick.
All right, Albert. So
okay, for science.
Albert, I'm gonna take my dog to your and let him shit on your lawn.
That's
hey,
different. That's way different. You know that.
Those are actually already compost.
It's fertilizer.
A lot of nitrogen there.
No, that's way different, man.
How is that different?
It is, man.
They digest it for you. It's already compost.
Yeah.
Lots of nitrogen. Looks just like dirt. You know. And it could potentially be lucky if you stepped on it.
Yeah,
I never saw that as luck.
Yeah, I don't litter even for cigar butts. there's one time where I put the cigar butts in my jacket because there was no place to throw it. I make sure I kind of crushed it a little bit so the ember is off, right? And I put it in my pocket. Actually, burn a hole through my pocket.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
because I have no place to put it. I just don't want to fall on the ground. I literally saw my brother just put it down and just step on it and left. I was like, I'm not doing that. Here goes my jacket.
Yeah, no.
I just don't let you fall on the ground because I hate it when somebody did it like walking by in front of my house and they'll have cigarette and stuff like that. They just touch the ground. I have to go clean it up, so I don't want other people to do it, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wednesday, a little bit 2 weeks before the events in Philadelphia, which I am looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I just have so many things on the table I have to take care of. Like first we had the membership card, we have the event swag, we have the event itself, I have travel and all that stuff just on the table and just like, when will this be done? Holy crap, I like when things are done quickly. Like for example, the coin and stuff like that, I can take I can just put the price for it. But for the event stuff, these things cost so much money. And I know a lot of people are going to back out at the end. I can't just go make it because I'm going to have shitload sitting in my house. I still have this whiskey glass.
It's a different deal there. I agree.
So.
Yeah.
Which is kind of good because we have so many new members that will eventually probably want those rock glass. That way I don't have to make them again. But still, they are all over the place. I have so many boxes in my house you won't believe. All those products. Like, because I when I buy these, I have to buy them ahead of time. I have one box of that. I have one box of this. And have, all the other stuff sitting around. I have to, put it, it was, collected throughout the year, It's like, oh, I got to make these first. I got to make that first. I got to make this first.
Yeah. Have you thought about, sending them to Michael and doing, a member-only page?
Member-only page for
Little Guy Cigar Shop? Where he can purchase, new members after they're done with the probation that they
we
can
already
go on
have
the
that.
site. Okay.
Yeah. That's literally what the links is for. It makes it easier. That's why I made a new link on it. I just cannot announce it here, but I did post it in Discord. But yeah, Michael's website has that one part for it. Bring your own table and chair. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Bring your own folding chair and folding table.
Like a little pop-up thing.
Yeah. And your own ashtray and everything, a whole setup, a whole case of a little tiny fridge. Open it up, Topo Chico in there.
Dude, I would so videotape. I'd so video that for you, man.
Yeah, you need to put a tripod recording yourself setting it up. That would be the opening. That would be cool. That's a good idea.
That's funny.
We'll do it Charlie Chaplin style, man.
Val actually brought up something really interesting last night at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Yeah, I don't know why Val is up at 4 a.m., but he was up at 4 a.m. And I was doing the meeting, and all of a sudden I see the messages start popping up on the Discord. And he was talking about how we have a one period of time where we didn't have any show on YouTube. And I remember there was one period of time where we have streamed on Twitch. So yeah, Val, we have a few episodes that's on Twitch, I believe. So if you're missing those episodes, some of the episodes on Twitch. And we also have a lot of lives in Facebook that he can't see.
Right.
And I totally forgot about those.
Yep, there's a lot of episodes on Facebook.
So we only have one coin?
What do you mean we have one coin?
The rose gold coin?
On the website, yes. The 3D one, you had to get it from me because I have it here. They're very heavy to send.
Yeah, I've got that one. Yeah, buddy.
But I do have it.
Wow.
I think I made 100 and then some only like 50 people wanted it. So I have crap load of those. But yeah, since they don't have time, well, this is the 2-year anniversary coin, so. But they could be a regular coin. So why was
Yeah, I think that's why the cards will be pretty cool because they're different. It's not like your standard coin, flash the coin or whatever. This way you can just be like, open your wallet.
Yeah.
I'm a SSL member.
So I had to make 100 cards, right? Minimum. And we only have like 70 something people that wants it. And then there's 6 people that I'm giving those cards to. For example, Yasser. I'm not gonna charge Yasser for a card. So that's why yeah. I always had to cover the cost. So I have some blank cards at the end. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll figure it out later on. I still carry one of the original coin everywhere. The OG coin. Martin has those.
Yep. That's the one I got.
That's the one that actually easily fit into a pocket. Like one of those coin pocket in your jeans. So I actually like that. I mean, the reason we changed to this size coin is because everybody wants this size coin. It fits their collection. The majority collection coins are like this big. So they wanted that big. So yeah. I feel bad because the more option we put on a coin, the more expensive they are. Remember the original coin is only like $9.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah. Now these are expensive. I feel bad for like selling it to you guys. But I absolutely like the small coin. It's easier to carry. So unfortunately we don't have any more of those left. Nobody can get them anymore. Yeah, we didn't make a lot of those. I remember the original coin. I made 110 of them. 110 of them, and that was it. Gone. Oh, Jason Martin has 4 of the OG coins.
Oh wow.
And you know, Jason one day is like, I'm gonna auction off the OG coin, one for $100, and every auction will have to be $10 in increments.
Was it Jason that had the like the little humidor thing that was like all the coins were shown on there?
Was that I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he replaced it with the big one, though.
Okay.
Was it Austin? No, it was Austin. Jason Austin.
Oh.
That has it.
Isn't that a wrestler?
No, that's Steve Austin.
Oh, Steve Austin. Okay.
Oh, there you go. It's Jason Martin, yeah.
Yeah.
Save me 2 whiskey glasses. Yeah, I will save it to you. I have like 30 sitting around. So I have them. Yeah.
Yeah, Val will be able to get all types of swag when he goes to the 2021 meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do have quite a bit. Like we have cigar picks that's still available. We have lapel pins that's still available. We have stickers. We have patch still available. What else is still available? I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we got quite a bit of stuff. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of the original stuff, like the cutter and stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to get it, but go big time. Bring a tent too. Go bring your tent to film. I think I might.
Bring a tent.
So yeah.
That's Sherry. Sherry who brings the tent.
Sherry have a little tent at the like. It's kind of cool that you use a tent, but you put a tent right outside your back door. It's kind of weird. I'll be very scared in the middle of the night if I open my window, I see a tent outside, regardless what it was in mine. I was like, is something in there? You know.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to rent a party bus. We actually talked about that when we first talked about doing the 2021. We gotta have Jeff drive on his bus, go around and pick everybody up, but you know that's not happening. You know. Remember we first talked about how like Chapin was gonna like go pick up Chris Powell and drive down. That was not gonna happen either. So I don't have Twitch. I think you can literally just go to the Twitch website and watch it.
We didn't either. We didn't either, Val.
Yeah, I don't think you need a Twitch account to watch it. You found the Facebook videos?
Oh, it was on the Soy Sauce Assassin channel.
Not all of them.
Oh, or the page, I mean.
Yeah, it's not all of them. There is more. There's a lot more. Like if we add those, we probably have like 400 or 500 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like we got.
There was like one a week. Like when we weren't on YouTube, we were on Facebook. There was like one every day.
Almost one every day. Yeah.
Like 5 a week.
I was active. I was on all the time. But then again, at the time that all the members were active, so when I jump out, we have like maybe 20 people watching. So, but now we have about 9.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. I can see how people watching videos over and over again. In the end, they just got, I don't have time for that because every time I watch, it's 2 hours. So that's why Val will eventually be the group historian.
He'll know everything going on in the Legion.
Yeah, I won't even remember because a lot of time I don't remember a lot of things we do. So.
Yeah, that was before,
well,
before COVID, before we were on these lives.
Yeah.
There'll be something said, and he'll say what happened, and we'll just assume that he's correct, even though he might be full of shit. We'll assume he's correct just because he's got the credibility. So yeah,
we'll challenge him. He'll be like, "Shut up! I watch all of them."
He watched all of them, so you can't even challenge him. Yeah, so there's that.
He'll have like time mark on the notebook. He's like, on this time, in this episode, this specific minute mark, that's when Tony said that crap.
Right.
I'll be like, shit.
But even if he's wrong, we'd still have to believe him.
Until you go back to watch it.
Right, and then we'll realize he's right. But we have changed what we said over different episodes. I know that. So.
Did we change things we said?
Yeah, that's natural. That happens.
He already got to the New Year's live, the first New Year episode, I think. He said he got to 107, so he's really in there. I don't know. I cannot watch 100 episodes of something, especially watching this face 100 episodes.
He's probably doing like 2x speed though,
which is fine, which makes perfect sense. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. He had to suffer through 100 hours of my face. That's a lot. Glad I'm in this group, even though probation period, but plan to be here for long run. Good group of people. Good. I mean, I'm glad you think that. I mean, even though a lot of people think the same way you do, until it's not. We have people that absolutely love the group at first, and they absolutely hated the group when they leave.
So, Martine, you think people are listening to you at 2x speed?
I don't do Martine at 2x speed though.
Hashimoto watches that videos at 1.5 because it just makes it easier to watch everybody that you want to watch, and you can watch them in a shorter amount of time.
It would just sound funny, like everybody's on like healing gas.
No, not really, because
1.5 it doesn't. The
1.5 it sounds normal. You're just talking a little bit faster.
Yeah, but 2.2 is when it starts getting kind of weird. So I have an idea for you, Martine.
Oh no.
Talk really slow.
Jason Martin says I was here before there was a group. True. I mean, we have we have a lot of people that's like that, But remember the panda?
Panda
right?
Man.
Yeah, it was very fun with the group until it's not.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened with Panda Man.
So he must be through. If he's at 107, he's got to be beyond Jason Shiitake or whatever, Shistaki or
Oh, Suhaki.
Suhaki,
No, I don't think so.
Shiitake.
Suhaki left after the first year, I think. Suhaki left around the time for Twitch videos, because we were doing Twitch videos when he like jumped on. Ben leave around the time with cigar prop issues.
When?
The cigar prop issue,
Oh yeah.
he left around that time.
Okay. That makes sense.
He was at the he got into the whole spy versus spy shit,
Yeah.
which is funny because I never thought a small group will have like things like that. Like it's big enough event that you can make a name out of it. I call that the spy versus spy issue, but Spygate.
Yeah.
But things happen. It's really part of the history. So it's if you think back, it's actually pretty fun. So. All right, good night, James. Yeah, it just feels so fast, and then even though I feel it's long, it's not that long. Like the first 2 times when it's Cigars Daily, I thought there's a whole gap of time, but turns out it was the same year. I traveled there twice. I was like, wow, I did twice I felt like it was a different year, but it wasn't. It was the same year.
Did you ever meet Michael in person?
Michael Wells?
Wells.
Yeah.
You did? I thought you did.
He ate the. Remember I posted a picture.
Oh, that's
he ate
right.
The
Yeah. He was at one of the first meets when you were in Arizona.
So the first time when I go there, I was hanging out with Brendan Wells. Second time when I go there, I was hanging out with Brendan Wells and Michael Wells. But they're fun people to hang out with, though. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you don't watch the YouTube video, you don't get to see Brendan eat the century egg.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the episodes he will definitely miss is the time when I go to Cigars Daily and I record an episode with Tim eating the century egg.
Yep.
So yeah, he's gonna miss those. Those are not available anymore. Because that episode was aired in the Cigars Daily group. So. Still waiting for the calendar that got lost in the mail. Unfortunately, that was all gone. No more. Cannot be done. Yeah, sorry. We do have the 2022 calendar in the plan, but it's already sold out.
Yeah.
The pre-sale happened years ago, and it's already been sold.
Pre-sale.
Yeah, pre-sales, right? Now we had to do pre-sale 10 years ahead, just in case the guy Vixen have any issue of me competing against her calendar. So everybody want to see a little bit of this sexiness. Now I can imagine out of the 8 people, 6 people went to puke from that comment. Why 6 people? Because 2 people over here is not puking yet. So up here.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, now I'm like more than halfway down the cigar. I will say these are the same type of cigar that I will consider Lanceros like, even though they call it what, Penatella or something like that. It's
Just
very
one-dimensional?
loose, huh?
One-dimensional?
Very one-dimensional, not much change, only gets lighter. Flavor, strain didn't change. Flavor gets lighter. But it's the same flavor. It's that same dark licorice pepper throughout. Like it's almost to a flavor that you can get used to. Like you'll get used to it. You just know that you're puffing smoke, but nothing crazy is going on. No transition whatsoever. It's just a standard cigar. But I can imagine people just like hang out, break 3 and then just smoke it together, and just have a chat, right? Not really paying too much attention about the cigar flavor, but having a good time together. That kind of cigar, right? And
That's what
definitely not a cigar where the cigar worker have like, I definitely want to steal 3 of these and go sell it. No, it's not gonna happen. But yeah. So I watched Tim's video today, talking about microphone. I don't know, you guys watched it? Tim?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I love Tim and everything. We're good friends. But at the same time, I feel like that is a little extreme. Because when I watch that, I think of me. Because we always have a problem with echoes and sound issue and stuff like with my videos.
No. Yeah.
Right? So I feel like, yeah, well, if you're just into the game, you might not want to put that much money on equipment, though. I mean, if you can put out good content, yeah, if the sound sounds bad, it's understandable, right? Martin started out with just his cell phone, too. Right? So I can see both sides. Like, if you're going to make video, sure, put the finance in there and make good videos. But as a startup, like you just started to jump into the game and do that, I don't think everybody's just gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna start making video tomorrow. I'm gonna dump $1,000 in it.
Yeah. I didn't quite see it that way. What I liked what he did was how he demonstrated the different sounds and the different looks from the different.
And you can really tell a difference. Huge
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Right.
And I think that's what the point of the video is with you can make incremental changes without spending $1,000 is what he was showing. I think he was showing
the 2 other sample he did are just as bad together.
There was an improvement in the middle. There's a really bad one, and then a middle one, and then the one where you have the good microphone.
Yeah.
And camera.
But
so
I can totally understand the part where you're not gonna have a good setup to start with.
Right.
Because even right now, I have all this equipment. I still feel like my setup is crap.
But it works.
It works, and I'm
not
not a full out recording editing kind of thing. I'm just here to chat with you guys. I still feel like I see a reason why people start out with the really crappy material, stuff, and also understanding it. Here's the thing: just because you use a good microphone doesn't mean it's gonna sound good.
Right. You have to know how to use right filters.
Right. So there's quite a bit of tuning and stuff involved, and there's no way to get good in the beginning.
And honestly, it really requires. It requires you watching videos about it and trying things out and seeing what other people do, because there's a lot of videos that explain how to do it if you'll spend the time.
But yeah, YouTube University have all that. But again, everybody's setup is different, right?
No, agreed. But they'll even show you, like, this is the microphone I'm using. This is what I'm doing to make it sound this way. I mean, you can get smart on it.
Yeah,
And
the
you can
Long
do it-
setup is like a sound studio setup. Like he's literally have a microphone connected to another switch and controller connected to his PC. Mine just USB. So
yeah, and so I wound up getting lapel mics for my announcement team, and that was a huge difference. I mean, we were using this really crappy microphone that was in the classroom, and I wound up getting some blue. What are those called? I don't know, the blue. What's the microphone with the blue?
Yeti.
The Yeti, yeah. We wound up getting a Yeti, and then a Resi or something like that. I wound up getting one of those, and we had a big improvement from it. And where we had it positioned, it was working really good. But once we tried to get rid of it, where you can't see the microphone on the screen, then you had to do some other stuff, and it was a learning process. But I think we got the sound working pretty good for what
I
it
had
is.
the microphone hang over here before, like upside down, so that it doesn't show on the screen. But like that bothers me from seeing you guys because it's right in front of my screen to see you guys. So I had to move it down here. I mean, you gotta see this Mickey Mouse ear here, but
we had a rack hanging from the ceiling in the classroom, and I was able to put it like right outside of the screen, where you couldn't see it, and that worked out really well until you had 2 people, and then we had to go figure out 2 mic. It was just everything you do, you wind up having to change stuff up. But I like this video. I mean, I think he was just trying to get a message out to people that just there's different ways to improve, and you should be trying to improve.
I'm not saying that he's saying bad thing. I'm saying that I can relate to it because I feel like that's like me. Like when I started, I'm not gonna know what to get. I'm not gonna know what setup I should go with. I am not gonna know the quality of what you guys are hearing until I watch it.
Yeah, because you can easily waste $1,000 on it. Waste $1,000, right?
Yeah, and then you gotta find out that's not the setup you want. What's really funny is Ted Swanson. At one point, people complain about his microphone. I don't know if you guys remember, and somebody sent a Yeti to him to tell him to use it because he had a crappy microphone before too, right? So, and what's really funny is because he had a perfect setup when he was with TNT, right? The show was perfect, was fine. So you would think that he knows what to use. But, even though he knows what to use, when he set it up himself, different story.
Yeah, I mean, and the microphone I was telling you about we were using, it was a USB microphone as well. And I went and got the Yeti, and it was a huge difference right away. But then I figured out how we were using it wrong and what kind of filter to use. And so I wound up reintroducing that for some voiceover stuff we were doing. And we wound up using it, still using it, because we fixed what was wrong with it. But it's just weird stuff like that.
But what I'm saying is that exact point, right?
Yep.
If you just go and say, I want to start a video, you use a webcam.
Right.
That's not gonna look good. As soon as you put the money into a DSLR, you're $500-$600 in.
Oh yeah.
Right. And to get a microphone like a Yeti, you're $199 in. So now you're $800-$900 in. Right.
Yep.
And that's before you get the software and all that stuff to edit it, to filter, to all that stuff. You're $1,000 in.
Yeah.
Then you go green screen. That's a whole nother thing. And then the lighting. In order to get that, lighting's another thing.
And yeah, you gotta get the spotlights, the floodlights, and stuff. And then you think about it. That's a lot for someone that's not sure if you want to continue to do this.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So.
But and then all of that to have a background like mine, right?
And yeah, and then like Martin had to go buy a car for a studio.
Yeah, you had to buy. What did that cost you, Martin?
$15,000.
There you go.
All right, and then not only that, Martin had to buy a laptop, and he broke that laptop, so he had to buy another screen, right? So all that adds up. His laptop costs about $600.
Yeah.
So add them all up. For someone that's just starting out, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good expense to do, right? That until this is what you like to do. Because some people started out after a few editing, they're like, no way I'm doing this ever again. Because once you have to edit your video and listen to yourself 500 times just to cut it, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, you learn how to use the software.
Even Martin right now, his camera give him a problem every single episode. His camera slows down and turns black and white every single episode.
His camera turns into a microphone.
Right? His camera just literally slows down everything. Like it's like a lag or something like that when he's lighting his cigar. It always lags. Turns black and white. His voice disappears, so it became a music thing. And then, he can't fix that. Every episode, you got to see that. And if you don't watch that part because you think his camera is broken, he calls you an asshole.
Right.
Yep. Assholes.
Yeah, see? Not everybody can have the perfect setting. Like, right now, still, I think the setting's bad. I was thinking to build another computer so I can have another side to smoke it. But even that's another couple grand. So, it's not simple. I changed the video card many times just so that I can hook these up. And if you guys don't know how much a video card costs, try to go out and buy a video card nowadays.
Yeah, it's like a computer.
Mm-hmm. So, it's tough. It's hard. But yeah, the other day when we played the old video, that's when I realized like it sounded that bad. Because when I first set it up, I didn't feel like it sounds that bad. Right? I didn't feel like it sounded that bad. Until now you play it compared to the nowadays video that we've been watching. to each other. I'm like, oh my god, that microphone sucked, right? I changed microphone like 3 times already, right? And it still didn't work well. I still feel like, oh, sometimes wrong. You know, we still deal with echoes. We still deal with all kind of issues.
Now, but the thing is, with us, man, your sound is the only one that needs to be important. With what we got going on, we're expected to be echoey.
Okay, but even my sound, I still feel is weird. Like I have to like sometimes when I move closer and further away, I am not gonna put it right here. Obviously, over here will sound the best.
Look like how it's turned, man.
But I can't. Like I can't see anything other than it bothers me. Like my OCD kills me having this big of microphone shoved in my face and like, hey, talk to this thing. No, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to put it to the side, and I know that will affect the sound.
He's funny, isn't he?
Yeah, here we go. See? Sound. There should be sound now, though. Okay. There should be sound now. And now I can't hear you guys. Now I have to change the setting again because this when I plug this in, you can see on the screen that my speaker just goes to a different speaker. So I have to there we go. Now I can hear you guys. Yeah, it's weird. I can't get a perfect setup. I can't. And I don't think I will be spending another $500-600 to get the microphone set up. So I don't know. I don't think you can ever get a perfect setup because by the time you have a setup, you want to upgrade to a different setup that someone else has. Martin, are you looking to change your setup at all?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I have to think about it because there's the Drew State event that I'll be going to in September also. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to set that up. I got to get some sort of like a handheld something with microphones. I really don't know what I got to do. I mean, I know what I got to do, but I just got to figure out how I want to set it up for me.
I will, if I were you right now, I will go buy a wireless microphone.
Yeah.
I think that's what you need, right? Because you can set your camera somewhere. You can do a tripod, but the microphone is the top part, right?
Yeah.
So if you had a wireless one, just hook up yourself, turn it on, turn it off. It will last about 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, and then I got to figure out the syncing the sound to the video.
That's actually no. When you connect the pack to the video, it will actually feed the sound to the video.
That's easy, man.
Yeah, the pack is connected to your camera, so you feed the sound into the camera.
Martin, man, if anything, you do this, man. There you go. And you're done. And then you go and you adjust it.
Yeah.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
That's it, man. You do some event that makes the noise, and then you can offset the sound. It's not hard.
I hate it because sometimes it's off by like a millisecond. So the mouth move for the sound came after by a millisecond. You had to go there just adjust one tick over.
Yeah.
But yeah, now people who did that will literally understand what I'm talking about. It's actually a lot of work. It's a lot of dealing.
Yeah. Yeah.
GoPro, I highly does not recommend GoPro for any of regular recording. I have GoPro, and it's really annoying because they warp the sides because of fisheye. Even if you flatten it out, it still looks weird. Okay, and that thing, the battery doesn't last that long.
Right.
So even though I have like 3 battery pack, it's really annoying to unplug. Everything is plugged in. It's not. Should get Albert to be your light and sound guy.
That's where the
Hashimoto.
that's where the extra money comes in.
Right? Hashimoto. What's up? Oh, he's just like whatever, man. Coming first thing, there you go, boom. Hashimoto
But you know
got no
the thing
sound,
about
man.
lighting? I'm still trying to figure out lighting. I mean, I'm not talking about what this is about. I'm like on the project I'm doing at school.
You let action give that Asian martial art movie feel.
It's eating.
It drives me insane. I cannot watch dubbed movies. It drives me insane. And when I say dubbed, I can't even watch dubbed anime. Like if the anime is in like English dubbed, I can't handle it. The only animation that I can watch in English that's originally Japanese is Pokemon, and nothing else.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Because that one actually had pretty good voice acting towards it, you know. But everything else is horrible. I just can't watch them in English.
He's
you know,
halfway through Cigar, man.
yeah, Matt's like pretty much over with his cigar.
Go get another one. You got a humidor full of them.
Oh man.
But Matt already pre-gamed a few times today already. He started smoking at like 3.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Home.
It was freaking hot today. Damn.
Yeah, hot. What's
What
hot for
was
you?
it, 70 degrees?
No. 95.
That ain't hot.
Hashimoto should be watching the Yankees now. Why?
Shit. It's all about the Dodgers. I'm going to Dodger game next week. Or actually Friday. I'll be there. Dodgers against the Cubs, baby.
I don't really watch baseball, so I haven't been watching any sport. Like I don't even know who's all new like NBA players and like who's
who's
going
on first?
where. I don't know any of those.
You don't know who's on first?
Who's on first? Like you know, who's
What's
on
on
second?
Yeah.
Yeah, that joke.
I don't know who's on third.
Greg says they're winning. Who's winning? Yankees are winning.
Finally.
Yankee always wins. What are you talking about?
No, they don't.
Yeah, even when they lose, they win.
Yeah.
I'm a Yankees fan too. I do like the Yankees.
I don't. I mean Boston. You want me to like the Yankees? That doesn't happen.
My uncle used to, well, my step uncle used to be a pitcher for the Yankees back in the 90s. So that was one of those things.
I used to play baseball. Not anymore though. Did I tell you guys I can't play softball?
Yes.
We could finally. What? I mean, for a long time, you know, Yankee and Boston is always the only two, you know. So I gotta give them credit there. It's hard. It's hard to always win. You know, gotta lose to you guys sometime, here and there. Like you guys have like some historical moment.
That's like the Dodgers and San Francisco Giants. They've always been the competitor.
That remind me, this year I didn't get to watch Sumo because of the pandemic.
Yeah, there was none of that.
I was kind of pissed off. I actually watched Sumo, so like you know when
do too.
When there's no Sumo, it pisses me off.
Yeah, I love it. It's awesome.
My favorite is Hakuho. Hakuho is just the man, yo.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna get off, man.
You are?
Yeah,
Did you finish your cigar?
yeah, I'm pretty much done.
All right, get out of here.
It was all right. Connecticut was all right. It wasn't.
Was that as good as it before?
I really didn't smoke the short stack Connecticut's, so
Is it light?
I can't really say if. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want these. Again.
All right, Michael, if you watch this, you see this new replacement Connecticut was so bad, Albert had to leave early.
No, yeah, it's just I'm not. Yeah, there's other Connecticut's I prefer than that one. So.
That's fine. It is what it is. That's why he's testing it out, right? Because he doesn't
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah,
That's why I said something. So,
cool.
all right, man, Matt.
All right,
Good
have a
to
good night,
meet you,
man.
brother. Take
See
care.
you, brother.
Bye bye.
Albert's like, I gotta go watch baseball now.
Right?
Oh man, what a Wednesday.
Hopefully I didn't miss too much.
No, it's just an announcement talking about old time, talking about Tim Long's video today about the microphone, which is kind of cool because you have all three hooked up that you can tell the difference. Like if you just listen to one, usually you cannot tell the difference, right? But if you listen to all three that he set up, you can tell the difference between the three, and you're like, oh right, that really sounds like crap, right? But at the same time, I can relate to that because we started out crappy setup. So should try Yankees game in New York in person. A lot of fun.
Yes.
You know,
I'm not a Chicago Cubs fan, but I've been to Wrigley Field up there, and dude, that was phenomenal, awesome.
I've been to a few like in the stadium baseball game, and I always complain, so I don't go there anymore.
You complain about everything.
Well, no, like I'd much rather watch it on TV because they zoom in, you can see everything and all that stuff. So versus you're in the seat in the back, you can't really see all the angles.
Yeah, but it's the experience, It's like
I've been there, so there is experience, but it wasn't like I'm not that cheery of a person when the baseball team's playing, right? So like I can't relate to that. They're when you watch a baseball or whatever sport, you're there to cheer up a team and a player, right? I'm not really related to any of the player like emotionally. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm super excited because he's gonna be on. I don't have that, right? And the team being in Boston, all the riot and stuff like that, you're like, oh, whatever kind of thing, So I don't have that feel when I go there. I'm just watching the baseball game, which at the end, I much rather sit at home eating my $3 hot dog than a $10 hot dog in the field.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's overinflated.
In the baseball arena over here, you can have bottles of beer or something like that, right? They put it in the cup for you. In Taiwan, they put it in the bag. You have to drink it out of the bag with a straw.
Yep.
You gotta hide
I've
it.
seen that.
Because they're afraid that you gotta use that to hit people. So I much rather just sit at home, have all the drinks, and have a small party. And then if I'm bored of the game or the game sucked, I just go watch something else. Go do something else. I don't know if you guys remember. There was one year where Patriot was like 13-0 or something like that, and they go into the finals or something like that, the playoffs. And then that playoff game, the whole entire game is watching Tom Brady getting sacked over and over and over again. And that was like, I'm so glad I didn't go there. I'm going to go somewhere else now. It's one of those things, though.
Yeah, but them $10 hot dogs are kind of like a Davidoff cigar. You can buy that Davidoff cigar over at your B&M for a certain price. As soon as you go to Vegas, everything's double the price.
Yeah. So, like, I much rather at home, if I don't enjoy it, I can change to something else. I don't have to worry about people getting so excited, popcorn fall over and stuff like that. I don't have to hear the noises of people bitching, I don't have to worry about the seat that I bought is actually in the Boston side or the New York side. Because, like, being a Boston fan sitting in the New York side is pressure. It's pressure. Like,
I'd wear my Dodgers shirt or jersey there.
Yanks up 4-3 on the ninth.
Ooh, tight one.
That's a tight one. But then again, you can. Who's up? Who's playing first? Who's gonna end the game?
Sounds like it's probably in New York.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of sports. That's why our sports chat in Discord room is not that active.
That's true. Where'd Albert go?
Albert said he had to leave.
Okay.
But only 30 minutes left. We're good.
Yeah, and that was like my post on that other room
Hmm.
that I deleted. You kind of scolded me on that the other
I
day.
didn't scold. I just like, guys, just, you know.
But I was like, what the fuck? I didn't post in there. And then I remembered that it accidentally posted there. And I don't know what it, like Scott said, it automatically went to that page when you logged or went to it. So
Yeah.
I assumed it was just the home page.
That's why I just kind of remind everybody, not like, hey, you guys, banned for 2 days. No, I just want to keep that clean because when somebody posts in there, I go in to see if there was an issue or if there's a schedule or something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just easier to organize and kind of defeat the point if everybody's just going to go to a different room to chat.
Right.
Harder
That's
to
why I
organize.
deleted it.
It's like the 2021 meet, the chat room.
Yeah.
There's like chat in there of normal stuff. It's like, wait, we're not at the meet yet.
After the game, traffic horrendous, then you wish you never went and stay at home, the $3 hot dog, beer, and a bag, right? Also, you had to find parking. It's horrible. The parking is like $20, $30 for that 2 hour. You know?
Yeah, but now the trick is you park somewhere like a hotel, pay their cheap parking, and then you Uber over there. They have Uber pick you up and then drop you off and take you right back. It's
But
dirt
then
cheap.
it'll be a hell when you get out trying to find another Uber to drive you back.
No, you order. They have Uber lines and shit. They're all sitting right there.
Yeah, but you're competing against like 3,000-4,000 people who's looking
Well,
for.
true, but they got you in a line, so everybody, whoever's first, it's
Yeah.
like.
Well, a lot of
But-
people don't go straight home. They go to the bar. After,
That's true.
So, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, then you don't have to fight the traffic. Somebody else has to.
No, you gotta fight the bar instead.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the bar, everybody's full. Yeah, I have
So
that
this-
experience. I know. Yeah.
I guess it's not that bad here because, I mean, we got major highways no matter where you go.
It was easier for me because Fenway Park is only a mile away from my college, so we can just walk down. But that was then. Now it's far.
Yeah. Dodger Stadium's close to a freeway too. I mean, it's all right
Oh,
there.
fucking Thomas is on here.
Oh yeah, hey Thomas
Long
Mark.
time no see, motherfucker.
What's up, Thomas? Big dog.
You know, people all of a sudden got busy, and I haven't talked to a lot of people because I guess that work start to pick up and stuff like that. So, but hey, you guys who's watching in the shadows, checking once in a while, just tell us what's going on. Even if you're busy, just tell us you're busy, so I know what's going on. You know, not in a good mood. At least let me know when you're not in a good mood. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you need to talk, let us know.
Yeah, we're family. Come in and tell us what's up. Even if you're busy, right? Take that 1 minute to say, hey guys, I've been busy to the neck lately. My boss is an asshole, and I don't want anybody to know about it. But here, I'm okay with that. We'll all
like
bitch
your
about your
boss
boss for you.
Sounds like their boss watches my videos.
What?
They skip through my cigar porn.
Yeah, just skip through the 4-minute mark. Yeah. My wife today, they had a town hall, and where the town hall basically just said, I know you guys don't want to come back, but you guys have to find your way back. And I did read a post about New York, I forgot which company. It says, if you want New York wage, you got to come back to New York. It's like, what about those people at New York? They just don't want to go to the office. They're still in New York. My wife just didn't understand why is all this company want people to go back to the office when there's more, like statistically, much more productivity over working at home. People do more when they're working at home.
That's right.
And why did they want people back in the office? And I told her the reasons because you guys need to have a physical presence in a corporation. When you're selling a product to the customer, you want them to see your office. You want to see people working. You don't want to see everybody not there. I don't want to even have a physical office. Go to the physical office. The office is gigantic. You have 5 people there. That's not a good way to sell. So they need that presence. They want to show off that big, gigantic lobby of a really broke down place and go, this company's doing well. Even though I kind of think the majority of the company will understand that it is much cheaper for the company to have a smaller office, have majority of the workers at home, be more productive, and cheaper for the company because they don't have to rent a big place. But at the same time, the client have to see the office. If they don't have a meeting place, like, when you sell to the customer, you're not gonna say, hey, Matt, we gotta talk about business, so let's go to the Starbucks near at this place in the financial district. Matt is gonna go, no, thank you. If I'm gonna hire somebody that's work online, I just hire somebody from India.
Right.
So that's the problem. That's the problem. It's all the front. It's all the impression, right? Even though your company might have a prestige name, still in the end, if you don't see it, it didn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. My client always asks me, he's like, Tony, where's your office? I was like, my office is my home, but you're not welcome. There are some people that can get away without an office, but something like a financial district, financial industry, they need that office. Which is really funny because majority of the financial companies are moving away from the financial district in Boston. Because they realize that number one is overpriced, right? It's really hard to get to, traffic all the time. Number two, they can rotate employees now. So, have a good night, Jason. So they moved their office out to the seaport. It's middle of nowhere. There's no traffic in the morning, right? And there's water view.
I have an office here just down the street from me, but I don't ever use it. I just stay here when I'm not traveling because I have an office in all the states I travel to. So I can do the same thing here that I can do at my office.
But, it's kind of different for you because when you're doing stuff, you're traveling, right?
Right.
So for you, your office, wherever you are, right?
Yeah, I'm a
at home or being
walking
in the office doesn't really matter because you're the management. You don't talk to the client in the
Right.
office.
Right. I'm a traveling office.
Right. It would probably make more sense if a company decides to buy your gigantic truck as office.
They have. That's why we have those jets. But I don't use them.
You gotta be like Brendan Wells, cigar mechanic, private jet.
Right.
Royals 5-4 top of ninth. Yankees home team.
And I like
That
Kansas City
turnaround
too,
fast.
bro.
Say that again?
I said I like Kansas City too.
Like this things just keep going out now in a little bit left in the end. Harder to smoke now. So I was gonna say what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. For the private jet, if you guys never ride a private jet before, you can actually ride it relatively cheap.
Yeah.
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 Find the return jet. Find the return jet. Don't find a two jet. Find the return jet. Those are usually cheap. All right. So there are companies that will put out last minute flight for like a few $100 for you to fly one. But here's the thing though. Whatever you're watching, like in the TV, where there's like a beautiful lady on the private jet, that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. All right, you're not gonna get two sexy ladies, service just you. Private jets still have few seats, and then it's not that good. The only good thing is that your seats kind of, open and everything. You don't have to go through a lot of different. You still have to go through security. You still have to go through that security. You have to go to the front. So
it's just not the same.
It's just in the end, you don't go through that. You go down to the tarmac and then you go on the plane. So it's if you're dreaming about like something like soul plane first class, it's not there. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, they have a company that does that now. That does private jets. But you're on board with the other people that bought a seat as well.
Yeah, there's other people on the flight.
Right.
Unless you book the entire flight, usually 6 to 10 people.
Yep.
Yeah, but that you still have to go through all the process. You still have to go through airport and stuff like that. So it's not that different, except that you ride with less people.
Yeah.
Seats are slightly more comfortable. slightly. And usually it's for short flight. You're not gonna fly. I cannot private jet my way from Boston to Japan. It doesn't happen. The jet doesn't hold that much fuel. The only way to do that is if you ride on Air Force One. Those are nice. They have offices in there. That's actually pretty cool. But everything else, no. So
Yeah, that's a massive plane.
that is a massive plane. If you see the inside, the inside they have sections. They section off how first class whatever. They are offices
Yep.
in each sections. So
What kind
Yeah,
of plane
you
is that?
know.
A Boeing?
Huh?
What kind of plane is that? A Boeing?
I think it's Boeing, right? I think it's
Yeah,
Boeing.
Boeing 747.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah. So imagine fitting a plane that fits like 300 people, 400 people, but you only have half the people in there. And majority of places actually just office, desk, tables, bathrooms and stuff. So it's custom made.
Yep. President has his own bed and everything in there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of time they're in there chatting and meeting and stuff like that. So it's not they don't just sit in one seat and do nothing. It's actually comfortable in there, but at the same time you can't get too comfortable. Right? If you want something as luxury as it seems or think, that kind of jet or flight, go to those the Dubai flights. Those
Yeah.
jets has showers in there.
Yes.
Yeah, I've watched those videos on YouTube. It's insane, man.
Yep.
Because I
Crazy.
ride on one of those, you get a 7-minute shower thing if you wanted to.
What is it? Emirates or Emirates?
It's called Emirates.
Emirates. Yes.
Yeah.
Emirates flight. Yeah. They
Yeah,
have.
those tickets are expensive though.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
expensive. You're looking at $15,000 short flight.
Yeah.
So, but if you want a shower, you want a bed, you want all this classic menu and there's like a door. There's a door for your thing, and that's what you
Yep.
get. But do you need to get to a place that bad that spend 10 grand? Probably not. But if your company's paying for it, hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
What's your flight? What you gotta book? I'm really tired. I need at least business class. But if you're paying business class, might as well pay first class. Or else I don't think I can make it. Okay, first class. Sorry. Negotiation. Yeah, I ride at first class many times, and I really tell you the truth. Other than the sleep, not much different. Not much different. Really. Because by the time you get there, you're like, I am so glad I got off the flight. There's not gonna be like, I'm on first class, and you get down, it's like, yes, let's fly back again. I love that. No, you're like, I'm still just as tired.
Yeah, but you do get a little better service too.
You get a little bit, well, in the first class area, it's quieter. That's for sure. But if a baby's gonna cry, you're still gonna hear it.
Right.
Right? That baby all the way in the economy, you're gonna hear that cry. You can't get rid of it, right? You get a little bit more privacy, but it doesn't really make sense because me and my wife travel together a lot. But when we travel first class, we each get our own cubicle. There's no 2 seat cubicles. So it's separated. So it's kind of feel like weird. Alright? Like, if you ride on the JL private class, not private, the premium class, not the business class, between my seat and my wife's seat, there's a board separates us. That's normal. There's a board there so that we don't have to look at each other's face. I was like, come on, So there are some comfort. There are some, if you travel as a couple, it's kind of weird, right? But here's the thing, like when you are on economy seats and stuff like that, if you gotta get up, walk around, it makes sense, right? But if you're in the first class, they tell you not to walk around. So it's not like there are some airplane that has like a middle aisle that has like a bar kind of thing, but other than that, there's not much different. A lot of people think first class is something different, but it's not. It's just more comfortable seat and more privacy for individual. Right? Because when you have trouble between two people, you're not gonna shout across because the other people are expecting their privacy and quiet. So it's not that good to travel as a couple. It's perfect if you gotta get to a place, long flight, and you have to get some shit done. perfect. You lie down like this, have your laptop in front, have your wine, and just work. You know, by the time you're almost there, you're 6 hours in, you already finished your stuff, get a small nap, a few hours, you're almost there. So yeah, it's more efficient. It's more efficient, but it's not necessarily the best. Is it worth that money? Most likely not.
Shit.
All right, and here's the thing. Statistically, the front of the plane is the most dangerous part of the plane.
Yep.
Okay, if the plane's going down, the people in the front are gonna die first. Just putting it out there. So yeah, do I ride economy a lot? I do. I actually do. Because economy allows me to buy 3 seats. So I'm on the aisle by myself. I can lie down and sleep if I wanted. Or if my wife is in between, you know, makes it easier to have the whole aisle to ourselves. And even if you buy the whole aisle, it'll still be cheaper than 1 seat in premium or business class. So Yank Thai 5-5, 1 out of the bottom 9. Oh, so either it's gonna overtime or Yankees gonna win.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So what else did I miss on Wednesday? No, it's Wednesday. And it feels like Saturday because this week is running really weird. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we missed as an announcement. But like I say, those people who have member card, pay for your member card soon so I can put it together because they send me another reminder. Say, oh, now the design is done. You ready to print it? I tell them that I want to confirm everything before I do so. And we do have more space for the additional cards. So if you want multiple cards, there is available. But, you know, I just want to put it together and get it over with. Because I don't know how long it would take to produce those too, so I don't know.
It's 15?
$15, yeah. So, Martin's being kicked out of his area. He's like, get out.
Yeah, I gotta go make a delivery.
Uh-oh.
Uber!
What kind of delivery?
I gotta go Uber some food.
Oh,
So what else did I miss?
I won't be on Saturday. I'll be in LA.
Cool. What
I
are you doing in
won't be
LA?
either.
I'm going down to visit my in-laws down there.
Nice.
And then going to the Dodgers games.
Yeah, there's one Saturday I'll miss too. I can't remember which one it'll be.
Doesn't matter. It's almost well, obviously I won't be here on the Saturday that I'm going to the Philadelphia. So July 10th. It's not gonna be on. We might do it like afternoon one. I don't know. We'll see.
July 3rd, I think, is the one that I'll be gone.
July 3rd is the raffle.
Oh shit!
July 3rd is the raffle. But you know, we don't have a lot of people playing, so I think that will be quick. It'll be a quick one. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I set up my own humidor as well. I'm gonna put some cigars in there. I'm gonna replace this area with my humidor, so that I can just pull one out from their random draw here, random pick of cigar here and there. That way these can go somewhere else. Most likely my floor, but yeah, gotta start cleaning out this area a little bit. My in-laws are coming on July 4th, where I have to cook. So I'll be busy on July 4th. July 1st, like I say, we will start collecting the swag amount. So you know, get your ticket swag paid for before July 20th, please. Because I need to make order for these, and you know, and I had to ship all this thing over to Michael. So we gotta have exact amount and all that stuff. So it takes time to prep. So don't make it hard for us, okay?
Make sure you bring a silver Sharpie with you.
Silver Sharpie. Just get one over there. Just go to a freaking like Staples and get one. Jeez.
I'll bring one. I got plenty.
Silver. Shouldn't you bring gold? Gold is nice.
Yeah, but silver. I already got gold.
But gold on the black cup looks great. Stands out.
Yeah, but the silver will kind of match the white engraving.
True. Yeah, bring both.
I got both, so
yeah,
I'll bring
both. Bring both. I'm still planning what else I had to bring over. So the swag kit is continuing to grow. Like I said, the people who go will also get a keychain. So I might bring something else for the people who go, and we'll see what happens. The thing we do have to figure out is, like I say, Sherry is gonna arrive 6 a.m. So she needs someone to go pick her up.
6 a.m. what day?
Friday.
Friday. That's when my flight comes in.
Your flight comes in 6 a.m. as well?
So my flight. Oh no, my flight will be there at 7:30. But I mean, if she wants to wait, I mean, I can drive her because we're pretty much I'm gonna try to find breakfast. So as soon as I get my rental car, we're gonna go try to find breakfast.
But can you even check in that early?
No, it's too early.
Well, some place will allow you to check at 10, but
Some, if there's a room ready, but
Yeah.
then they charge you for it.
Check in where?
I'm gonna say goodbye.
Hotel.
Goodbye. I was gonna leave, and then I was like, oh yeah.
No, I'm not gonna check into the hotel until that afternoon.
yeah, so yeah, we can let Sherry know because like by the time you arrive at 6, and then by the time you get your luggage and everything, you're like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So it's not too long of a wait.
Yeah, that's why I put in I fly in at 7:30. I'll get my rental car at 8.
Oh, 8? Okay. So yeah, because she can check in that early anyway.
Yeah.
And our raid to Cigars Daily is at 1, right? So everybody can go settle. Everybody can go settle, or just keep the luggage in the car, right?
Yeah, that's what I'll probably do.
So we can do that. I'll let Sherry know, because she was worried about like who's gonna pick her up at 6. That's kind of early.
No, that's fine. If she could just chill there for a little bit, I'll pick her up when my flight comes in.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's settled. I told her that it'll be solved. So that's
Phoenix Airport's pretty chill too. It's you got
That
plenty.
airport's
of
quite
stuff.
big. That airport's quite big.
Right.
Yeah. I like how easy it is to get to the car. To just go
Yep.
out. It's all like whole street
Yep.
of cars. So I can probably tell her to go where the rental car is and wait for you there.
Yeah, wherever.
Right? 'Cause
Well,
there's
but they
stop
should
up
be
there.
outside.
There's stop up
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. And yeah, and then we can communicate on the event chat. So when she arrives, you can put down event chat where she is, and then you can just go find her. I don't think you can miss Sherry. She's probably got to show up there with the Ash Queen shirt. She'll be the only one there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That'll be easy. Good. So we have all those things set up, and I didn't tell Tim that we gotta raid his place, so it's gonna be fun. I debated whether or not should I kind of give him a heads up, but I think it would be more fun if we show up. We're gonna go in the first thing, open the door, scream, "Shadow Smokes Legion's here!" Put your hands where I can see them. Boys to the left and girls to the right, against the wall. That would be funny, isn't it? So yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Yeah, somebody should hold the camera before we walk in. It'll be fun. Whoa. I'm having a little cigar get together this Saturday. So there's another one happening this Saturday? Damn. Yeah, Greg, go make a post on it so that people actually know. Some people might be able to make it. For people like in the more east side, New York and Massachusetts, we probably won't make it at short notice. But yeah, we will be there on the 10th instead. But yeah, put a post on it. Maybe some people can make it. Right? That's the best way to do it. To make a post on it. What else are we gonna do?
More and more get-togethers get going on now. That's awesome.
I know, right? I mean, that's the best part. I mean, being in a group, if you don't do events like this, what is the point?
Right.
Right? You'll never get to know the person. You posting pictures and all that stuff. I always think that if you gotta be in a group, be more active, get to know the people, and make it worth it of your time. Because people in the group spend all the time, right? Spend all the time in the group. Get to know the people, hang out with the people. For this really, really limited, stigmatized hobby, it's good because it's really hard. And then go out there, it's like, do you like cigar? That's gonna get you a whole year full, right? People say, oh, cigar's gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah. But when you find people that shares the same hobby, take advantage of it. Right? Yankee wins 6-5.
Oh, they pulled it off right at the ninth inning, huh?
Yeah. Well, usually they got a chance, they will probably take it. But yeah, either way, they had either one more ending would win. So.
Right. But I'll tell you what, like it's crazy because like, we've chatted on here for quite a while, and when I met up with Martine and Albert and Josh, all these guys in different states, man, it's been like, just like we already knew them, you know what I mean? So
Right.
now you're just sitting in front of them. Now it's just cool to see them in person, especially that famous guy sitting in that car over there.
Making delivery.
I even got to see the mobile lounge, bro. Like it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best part. Like I think for Cigar, it's the people, right? Because
Right.
smoking itself, it's only the process, right? It's a tool, right? But when you get to the people, when you have a good conversation, when you're having fun, that's the most important part. And I really think that's what the group is for, right? When you go into a group, you want to meet the people. You want to see other people who share the same hobby, who share the same enthusiasm to this particular thing, right? And then get to chat about things that has nothing to do with cigar. That's the best part, right? Telling about life story, talk shit. That's the best part. So for Shadow Smoke Legion, we focus on being family, being together, being able to meet each other, being share this hobby. Not just like, hey, here's a picture of cigar. Well, thanks. I actually seen that cigar before.
Right. Well, the thing is, like, I've met Stacy, I've met Albert's wife, I've met Mary, Josh's wife too, and Martine got to do the same this last trip. It was cool.
Right. My team got Michael drive all the way up to his wedding.
Right.
Right. So all that happened because you get to know the people. You get to really make a friend, right? And that's what the value is, right? The value of a group is really to make friends, to get to know each other, to meet each other, to have a friend in your life. Otherwise, that would never happen if you didn't join this hobby, right? If Shadow Smokers Legion was never there, my team probably will never talk to Michael. Michael will never start a little guy cigar shop, right? And during the pandemic, we probably wouldn't have all these things to do. And all that stuff happened because we have a group. So yeah, take advantage of the group. Not like no one is saying that you have to spend all your life every moment in the group, but spend a little bit of effort to get to know people, chat with people. Don't feel shy. You'll get much more out of it. Matt was shy before. He's like, I don't know if I can be on the screen. Once he be on the screen, I'm on the screen all the time.
Yeah. Now I feel like I when I'm not on it, then it feels like I miss so much.
Right? Because there's
Even
so
when
much
I'm
happening.
in the comments, it's just different.
Right? Martin, for him, I remember when I first talked to him, he's like, I think I'm gonna start a video, a review channel. One day he just said, I think I wanted to do a review channel, and he started out like that, communication, and then he just bought some of the stuff that we talked about, and while we're chatting and stuff like that, or whatever information that we put in the group, and then made into a video. That not only he was able to do something he liked, he helped a lot of other people. You know how many people no longer buys canister acrylic humidors? Thanks for that video. And now he went from that to someone that says, "Hey, don't buy acrylic humidors. Buy these fridge because my face is on it." That kind of thing. I'm like, I had to see Martin's face every week now on my email now. So things change. Life is cool like that. Just get to know people. That's the best part, I think. Be friendly to others. Just this industry is small, right?
Very
Cigar
small.
is very small, right? So when you get to know those people, it's worth every moment that you spend on it, right? Because now you made a friend that you wouldn't have otherwise met, right? The world is tiny. You can get to one place or another within 3 days, right? Back in the day, go from one place to another takes 3 months, but now it only takes 3 days. You get to know, you get to meet people, you get to utilize this technology to talk to other people, to hang out, to spend your time well, to really get that relaxation, right? I mean, you might not feel that way, but when I go to one of these meets and sit down and smoke, even though it's only 1 or 2 hours, it's worth the entire trip that I drive, you know, or fly for hours. Even if it's just 1 hour, 2 hour, because that you'll forever remember all the fun stuff that you talked about. You'll remember it, right? It's like going to Disney World for the very first time, travel, right? You go there, the Disney World is only gonna last you 1 day, but when you get back, you gotta remember that, right? But here's the thing, though. Everybody in the group, after you meet that day, you always have all those people who went there with you to remember that event. You always, once you talk about it in the future, it's actually something that's really pleasant to think back, right? It's a memory that you're not gonna, you know.
Yep.
So,
Plus, you got all the pictures.
yeah, you get all the pictures, you get all the sweat, you get the pen that's signed by Hashimoto.
Yeah, bring your pins.
Right? So all that stuff is pretty good. I think that, you know, people who just joined or who's planning to join, who's looking to join, you know, keep that in mind. And that's what Shadow Smoke's Legion's about. We're not a group where you just join to show your pictures. That's not what we're doing. Right? If you join this group, you gotta be active. You want to talk to the people, make the most out of it. That's why we audit, right? The audit really prevents people from forgetting that they were in a group, right? And if they did, that's probably best if they do something else, right? Because it only takes you less than a minute to check it. Twice a year, you'll never forget, right? So I always had a blast. Anyway, 11 o'clock. You know, Yankee already went. Congratulations. I think, you know, I'm done here. So I'll see you guys Saturday. What's this Saturday? Let's double check, make sure I don't miss it. Okay, Saturday the 26th. I'll see you guys Saturday the 26th. I will try to smoke this Fausto Lancero. Even though I don't like Lancero, I'm gonna smoke this one so that I don't keep too many cigars hanging around. And we'll enjoy that Saturday together. After that, July 3rd is the day for the raffle. If you didn't get your ticket before at July 1st, you're too late, and we'll just run the raffle. Winner will get the few stuff that I have over here. Like people suggest, not everybody is gonna be a big winner, but some people will still get some stickers. All right. So have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys Saturday. Bye, guys.